Good evening and welcome to the channel. If you don't, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. Today we're talking balls. Anyone who's watched this channel long term will know that I've been traditionally a Titleist Pro V1 player, but over the last 6 to 7 months I've been looking for an alternative, cheaper ball that has the same performance as the current Pro V1 X that I game. And I've heard some great things about the Vice golf ball, so I thought it was about time I put this ball to the test. The particular ball I'm testing is the Vice Pro Plus, which is very similar in its characteristics to the Pro V1 X. I ordered these balls directly from the Vice website, which had a personalisation option, which I obviously took advantage of. First impressions of the ball, I really like it. It's a really bright white and vibrant colour. I also like the logo and the simple number ring on the ball. Also the alignment aid on the side with the Pro Plus in a very simple line, so it takes away the need to get a marker pen and try and draw your own line. That is really clear and easy to use. The logo on the ball, which is my own personal logo as well, is very nicely done. It's very clear. You can really read the sort of detail of the writing, which sometimes when you get prints on golf balls, it gets a little bit distorted. To me, it really looks like a premium golf ball. And I'll be honest, this is the best print I've actually seen from a golf ball company. I've had logo balls before, but this is levels above what I've seen previously. And they do this particular logoed version at no additional cost. For me personally, $29.99 a dozen with your own logo on a golf ball, a premium golf ball, is an absolute bargain. But how does this ball perform against a Pro V1 X? Not just when I'm practicing and testing, but also on the golf course. So let's start with the short game area, and in particular putting. I've found personally this ball to feel softer than the Pro V1 X I'm currently using, and I particularly like that fact that it feels softer. Sometimes for me the Pro V1 X feels a little bit hard off the club face. Number wise, in the rounds I've used this ball for, I haven't noticed any difference with my putting. It's not one of the strongest parts of my game, but this ball is no better or no worse than when I putt with my current golf ball. When putting as well, it sounded a little bit less clicky than my ball I'm currently gaming, which I liked. Playing chip shots and pitching, again, can't really tell the difference between this particular ball and the Pro V1 X. I could feel the difference putting, but chipping I couldn't really feel the difference. The amount of spin I generate and the way the ball reacts with the ground is very, very similar. I was generating a little bit of grab and spin, and the ball was responding well when it made contact with the surface. If the manufacturer on the golf ball was completely blanked out, I personally couldn't tell the difference between the two balls. Hitting my irons, I've recently shifted to one length from variable length irons, but I've not really found any difference between the two balls. They tend to be travelling through the air similar distances with every single iron, my wedges and my woods. I've heard some other reviews of this ball saying that it doesn't go quite as far off the tee, but again, like I said, I've not seen any major differences between hitting this and hitting a Pro V1 X. So just summarising so far, we've said I prefer this ball over the Pro V1 for putting. Chipping and pitching is very similar, and distance off the tee and with my irons is the same. So at the moment, this ball is, for my opinion, better than a Pro V1 X for me personally. Durability of a ball is important too, and this is what it looks like after a round of golf when I've had one visit to the bunker and also hit a path. So it's still usable, maybe not for competition, but I could definitely use that ball in a practice round again. However, I have found one major issue with this ball. Let me explain further. And this is a major issue and the main reason that I cannot game this golf ball. Occasionally, and it's not every single shot obviously, but I hit this ball, it comes out very low spinning, and it goes probably a club and a half further than I would expect from what I'm hitting. And this isn't just from, say, out the wet rough. This is from the fairway and with a variety of clubs. So it's not just my longer irons or my mid irons or my shorter irons. I've experienced this issue with a number of clubs from a number of different lies and a number of different playing conditions. I know that I need a higher spinning golf ball. I've always played the highest spinning golf ball in the Titleist. Here's an example from the fairway where the spin numbers drop off and we get a too low spinning golf ball. This is just a lob wedge, and you'll see I'm putting now from the back of the green. It's a good 8 to 10 yards long, and that causes a massive issue and makes this ball for me ungameable. Maybe that's my biggest problem. I've played the Pro V1X for so many years. I trust that golf ball. I know how consistent it is and what a great golf ball it is, and trying to find an alternative, I'm not even sure that now that is possible. I'm absolutely gutted, because if I didn't have that particular shot with this ball, then I could definitely game this ball, but I just cannot rely on it consistently enough, particularly if I'm playing in a big tournament. I suddenly get a fly with this golf ball, then, you know, it's going to cost you double bogey or even higher and greater, and it's just not worth the risk of gaming this ball to save a few pounds over the ball I'm currently using. So the quest to find an alternative ball to the Pro V1X and to replace my existing ball continues. Has anybody got any recommendations for golf balls? I have got the Kirkland, which I'm yet to test and try, so that will be my next video on my next ball test. And has anybody else found any issues with this particular golf ball? If so, then please hit it in the comment section below, because it's good to have a good discussion and get opinion of you guys and girls at home who watch these videos. As always, thanks for watching. Remember, hit that subscribe button, like this video and comment below.